Welcome to our program on immigration and you. I am your immigration attorney, Michael Fulwani. And once again, we have with us Attorney David Nachman, my law partner. David,
Thanks so
welcome.
much, Michael. Thank you. Pleasure to be
Now,
here.
before we start the program, and
This
I
is
believe
Memorial Day
it
weekend,
is a
right?
Memorial Day,
Yeah.
and it's a time for you David can talk about the barbecue. He knows much about barbecuing. But those who are vegetarians, I mean, it's also possible. Some people think like barbecue is only meat, but we have seen in our families, our friends, we can barbecue even vegetables, even corns and different.
When I was in Chennai, I remember barbecuing corn on the beach in
Exactly.
Chennai, and that was the best
So,
barbecue I've ever had.
enjoy, relax.
Yeah.
You guys work very hard all the time, and we do too. This is the time to put all the work, everything on the side, relax, and have a nice weekend with your family and friends and have fun.
Exactly, and it's a time for memorial and tribute by folks in the United States for our military, for our veterans, and remembrance of those who have served our nation.
Mila salam.
So,
Okay, I want to talk about something on the comprehensive immigration reform bill. So I have been reading all the news that are coming, and I made some notes, so it's okay if I can
please,
quote
share it.
some
I
of the
think you
notes.
should
as
share
to-
it with us. Yeah.
See, there is a consensus that there's an increasing number of House Republicans which seem eager to push the immigration bill. So there's some change coming in. That's what the basic thing is, that they are thinking there's a good possibility of the bill getting passed, and some are people saying we will never let it get passed, and some are saying that if it doesn't get passed in this window, we have some kind of window now in the summer. So here is, I'm referring to some of the senators or the congressmen and what they are saying. Now, Representative Peter King, who's in New York, he sent a letter to the Speaker Boehner to pass the immigration bill. Then there are two other Republicans, the Adam Kinzing of Illinois and Representative Aaron Schock, also pushed for the passage of the immigration bill. Representative Mario Diaz, which is from Florida, who has also supported the passage of the bill, said it has to be got done this year. If the bill doesn't pass in this year, it may not happen for a few years. That is his prediction.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, everybody's coming with different, some very positive, some little negative, some thinking like me, hopefully this year, some may be thinking like you, may not happen this year, next year, something like that. Okay, Speaker Boehner, who initially supported the bill, he now says that there's any movement on the overhaul will depend upon which house, White House attitude towards the Republicans in the Congress. So what we are talking about here, that some Republicans are unhappy. They think that President Obama's attitude for the Congress is not favorable, and he should be working more in that direction and work with the Congress. I don't know what's the game. Obama says that Congress is not cooperating, and until they do that, we cannot get the bill passed. So it's a little blame game, you can say, each other. But they have to really somehow work out between the White House and the Congress to work together, and that's the way it can happen.
That's politics.
No, Republicans and Democrats both privately. It's an interesting comment. Both Republicans and Democrats privately and publicly, they suggest that there is a narrow window under which an immigration bill could open up in the summer. That was I was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, after most of the Republican primaries, the primary election coming for the Republicans shortly, somehow they think that after the primary elections, there's going to be a different feeling atmosphere, and pushing both parties together, that may happen in the summer of last year. But this is only, as I said, if Obama builds up a goodwill on some other bills that are pending in the Congress, and some other bills, not only immigration, so they cooperate with each other, then the immigration bill also may get in the same
Right.
bill.
Right.
Okay. Now, the conservative Republicans say that the president is not willing to enforce the laws on books and personal and poisoned the waters on a lot of issues, including immigration bill. So these are very conservative who just blame Obama, say, forget it,
course.
nothing, he's not going to do it, we're not going to support it, and goodbye.
Right.
Right. On the administrative side, then Jay Johnson, who is the Secretary of the Homeland Security, is expected to give recommendations to ease the administration's deportation policy. There's a lot of memos that coming in. We both have seen on the deportation policies of the administration. Now, over 250 evangelical Christian pastors also support the overhaul of the immigration law.
That's right.
Now, with regard to the deportation policy, now we refer to the deportation policy, that actually actively they are considering that they should do something to hold on to the deportation policies. And in that context, they are saying that two-pronged thing here. David, two-pronged things. Zero tolerance on the border. They say at the border, they have increased the border patrol, increased the penalties. There are a lot of people they are arresting, apprehending, and sending back home. So there's a lot more going on the borders to prevent illegal entrance on one side.
Right.
The second side is the
Internal.
deportation of people internal, those who are living here in the United States.
Right.
They said we go easy on their deportation, and so this way, that's the policy, present policy of the Obama. Now, President Obama has asked the Homeland Secretary Jay Johnson to review enforcement policy to make deportation more humane.
Right.
So if the Secretary Johnson does make a policy and the President Obama may go for that, and we may very soon see some kind of memorandum or a policy, even if the Republicans are against it, don't like it, which may be helpful to put deportation of people who are deportable and apprehending them. Okay. There's a report from Migration Policy Institute that has provided report on a program of cooperation between immigration authorities and state and local police departments, stating that 75% of deportations in the last 5 years are those people who have committed some
Convictions.
crimes. Now, I don't know, because earlier we were talking about in the programs that they say that, but a lot of people who are not criminals also are being apprehended and being deported. So this may be actually one of the policy decisions that just concentrate on the criminals only, and they are saying, they did the statistics on the 5 years and they believe so. I hope they are right.
Right.
Okay. Now, with regard to, as I say, persons trying to enter the border, there have been some increase from the Mexican side. It's another story. As I said earlier, there are a lot of, breaks are being made, arrests are being made, deportation are being made. On the other side here, listen to this, that with regard to the persons who are trying to enter the borders, there has been some increase from the Mexico side, 69% increase. And then the government is giving them, because the government is, they believe, there have been rumors that as long as you can enter the US, you can then remain here and then live here illegally, and then you get the benefits of that going on. And they are also telling them that there is a system of political asylum. So you try to enter the country, they arrest you, you say political asylum, and that case pending until that determination is made, what you call is a fear.
It's a credible fear interview. Yeah.
And so this is encouraging them to try it, and this is causing a lot of strain on the government. The estimate, there's some report that came in, I saw, how many people ask all the time, how many people are illegally in the US? How many people, Indians are illegally in the US detained? The report said that presently all over the country, January 2000 report, 11,430,000 people are illegally here from India.
Oh, from India.
From India is 260,000 people, which is about only 2% of the total population. So this is what's going on the Comprehensive Immigration Reform Bill. I think it's a good idea that if there is some movement like this, that our viewers, people, should also try to send as many letters, email, and push the congressmen to support it, both Republicans and Democrats. Remember, people go only to Democrats, but the majority of Democrats are already there. We need to get some Republicans coming on this side to get it passed. What do you say, David?
Well, I think that, as with all political issues, you're going to have he said, she said, and it's going to be very difficult to get the two sides to shake hands across the aisle. I think at this point in time, Obama has his claim to fame is going to be Obamacare. It's going to be the health care reforms that he's gotten through. And whether those get unwound, of course, is something that we're only going to know in the future. But I think that the Republicans will stop at nothing to make sure that he doesn't have two claims to fame. Because if immigration becomes a second claim to fame, he'll go down in history as really being a tremendous president who's made tremendous strides. Unfortunately, I'm a little, I'm cautiously optimistic about the immigration, about the immigration reform. I do understand the window of opportunity that exists, but unfortunately, I think that the only thing that I can see that is going to be really good that comes of this is that I think that the president is going to utilize his own methodologies, just like prosecutorial discretion, like DACA, like the parole in place. And what he's going to do, I think, is take the upper hand, take the bull by the horns, and start to make movements in the direction of providing smaller programs to push the Republicans in the direction of putting something through. And I think that's what we might see. I don't know what the form is going to be, of this comprehensive immigration reform if we see it. But obviously, I don't think it's going to be the same as the Senate 744
But politically
bill.
speaking, don't you think that the Republicans should also be thinking this way, that the coming elections is coming in presidential after 2016, and they see there's a large number of voters, the Latino and others, that they remember what happened in the election with Obama and Romney.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but
some people
Michael,
say Romney lost because he didn't get any support at all. So should they not be concerned about that?
Well, he got support from constituents who believed in his theories and the way he was thinking, and I think that the Congress people are taking a position that is consistent with what their constituencies are presenting to them. Otherwise, they wouldn't take that position because they couldn't be representatives if they weren't taking the positions of their constituencies. So the question becomes, are they willing to moderate, and are their constituents willing to deal with them as moderates as opposed to being fanatical, which many of them are? And that's a really tough question to answer. And I don't know if I can answer that.
Even realistically speaking, I think in their own mind, in their hearts, they are sometimes nice guys, Republicans, who are sympathetic. In a way, one way they are sympathetic. That this person, this maid, is working in their house for last 10 years, 15 years illegally, right? Some people have the nurses and the healthcare workers and these, and the little children, the DACA students who have been dreaming about the DREAM Act. Some of them really feel it. But then the political thing comes into the mind that, okay, I really feel that I should support somehow. But then if I do that, my local voters, the constituency, which in my jurisdiction, those people may not then support us and might lose those. So it's more a question of individuals' personal.
Well, about 4 weeks ago, Senator Schumer got up and swore that there's going to be comprehensive immigration reform this summer. So again, I'm cautiously optimistic, but again, I just don't know what's going to happen. So, but Michael, we're running out of time, so obviously it's going to be with God's blessing that this happens.
Inshallah, sab aap dua karen ki ye law pass ho jaye. With that, I come to conclusion of this program. David, thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael.
For being on
Always
the program.
a pleasure.
Thank all of you, and please keep watching us every Saturday and Sunday only on ITV.
Have a great Memorial Day.
Thank you.